What is going on, guys, and welcome to what is going to be the last video for the Vancouver Canucks BAGM mode. The last one. We have decided to take our talents elsewhere. We are going to the Eastern Conference and to do something that has never been done in NHL GM mode history. So if you want to watch that video, it's going to be up as well today. So you guys are getting a whole bunch of GM mode content, but like I said, it's never been done. It's unreal. I'm so excited to do this. Again, the video is up, so you can go watch that after you watch this one. I'll explain everything in this video, but it's going to be the last episode of the Vancouver Canucks BAGM mode. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I mean, looking at this, it's really not a whole lot for us to do here. Like, we've accomplished everything. We've took this team from the bottom right to the very top. And speaking of the top, I want to go out on the top. I want to go ahead and I want to go out with a third Stanley Cup. Go for the Stanley Cup hat trick, and we definitely have the team to do it. You can see here Duclair, Matthews, Johnson, Ovi, Horvat, who's now at 86, which is just awesome. Wilson, McCann, Gettinger, Fellows, Glendening, and Alex Killorn there, and Jesse Puljujarvi. So you're probably thinking, well, that's all great. This is going to be the last episode. Now what? What happens after this? Well, I'm still going to be doing updates to this Vancouver GM mode simply because it's so fun, and we just destroyed the Rangers there 8-4. But I'm going to be doing updates, and the updates are going to consist of me playing a few years on my off time, recording it, and then going through everything that happens. So there's still going to be lots of GM mode content on this account, on the Vancouver Canucks one, simply because I don't want it to die out. We had so much fun with the Argon bust and the whole Gattenby thing. And regarding the ego accounts, there's so many. Like, I think Alex Killorn has his own ego account. Now, you guys took this to a whole nother level, and I don't want that to end either. You know, I want to keep that going. I want to keep that alive. It's so much fun to have that. It's so much fun to have that interaction, and that's why I don't just want to completely end things off, but I do want to move on here. I do want to take our GM mode skills elsewhere, and you guys are really gonna like this next GM mode. It is really cool. Again, the video is up right now, but as for this year, like I said, I kind of just want to go out on top, so I just want to make it to the playoffs and kind of see what happens there. So far, we're 6-3-0, just getting out of October, so not a bad start here. 7-2. We're stomping all over teams though. Like when we really put on, like when we really, you know, push the gas on this team, we are a insane team. 4-1, 6-1, 7-2. Like I said, we've built a absolute dynasty here, and Jared McCann with 8 goals on the third line to start things off. Wow, that is awesome. But like I said, we've done like everything we possibly can here. We took this team from having the Twins and like having players that are older and, you know, not really able to compete anymore, and we traded everyone off and we built this team. We ended up getting crucial players like, you know, Hampus Lindholm, who was our first major trade, and then we made another big trade, which was for Anthony Duclair. In a million years, I would not think that Anthony Duclair would be what he is now. He's like 93 overall, arguably the best sniper in the entire game. Like, it's just crazy how things work out like that. I've loved this GM mode, definitely the most fun I've had. Definitely just with like interacting with you guys, it's been so much fun. All the comments, especially with Joe Gattenby making a special appearance, that was huge. And the whole Argento thing has been absolutely hilarious. That guy is that guy is something else on Twitter, man. He is hilarious. But speaking of the man himself, look at these records, pretty much identical. Let's go here up against the Argon Bust himself and the Arizona Coyotes. 2-0, Oshie and Ekman Larson. Oh boy. Period number 2. 2-0 again. Third period. 4-1. Okay, thank God. He didn't get a goal. That's fine. That's totally fine. Provorov did end up beating Jake Allen to make it 4-1, but he had one helper. Oh no, that's not gonna do. That is not gonna do. The next game that we play up against Arizona, it's right here actually in 2 games. We gotta make it count, man. We gotta stomp all over those guys. But 14-5-1, definitely not bad here into the middle of November. Make that 15-5-1. And Jared McCann is just ripping it up right now. 11 goals on the third line. 11 goals in 21 games for a third line center. That's pretty good, man. I'm pretty impressed with that, Jared McCann right there. Exact same thing with Nail Yakupov, having a pretty good year. All right, guys, come on. Let's get our revenge against Argon Bust. First period, 3-0. Oh my God, there it is all over us right now. Period number 2, 3-1 Yakupov, 4-2. No, he got a goal. Oh my God, it finally happened. It finally happened. But it's okay, because if you remember, Gattenby scored last year against the Argon Bust. So as you can see there, they're all tied up 1-1 in the scoring department. That one definitely stings. But like I said, this video is going to be the entire thing. We're going to hopefully make it to the playoffs, and I hope we make it to the playoffs, all the way to the playoffs, and then get the whole playoffs done. And then we're going to end it off hopefully after we complete the hat trick of the Stanley Cups. That would be awesome. That is going to be a dynasty for sure. Duclair is now leading with 12 goals, Lindholm with 20 helpers. I'm not going to let that Argento thing get under my skin. I'm not going to worry about that. So what? He scored a goal. So what? He's got no Stanley Cups, and Joe Gattenby's got 2, and he could have a good shot at another one this year. But like I said, that's my goal, to end out on top. I want to go out on top here with Vancouver. If we don't, again, it's not the end of the world, but it would kind of be nice to go out with the hat trick, and I think the guys really want that. Ovi wants another cup after not getting a Stanley Cup for so long. He has the itch now. He wants 2. He wants another one. But this team, we built an awesome team here. We've had some ups, we've had some downs. Obviously, we cashed in on free agency when we ended up getting Ben Bishop and Tyler Johnson. I was a little bit hesitant on Ben Bishop, but it definitely worked out. He turned out to be exactly what we needed at the time, and obviously Tyler Johnson, he found that line that was just absolutely incredible with Hughes and Duclair. That line was just ridiculous. They put up 90 points each pretty much every year. Like, they have just been absolutely unreal. Probably the best line in GM mode that I've ever had, simply because it was just so good. It was so OP. They would win us playoff series. Like, they were absolutely unreal. Up against Florida here, 18-9-3, and we win 3-1. Speaking of Duclair, he's got 15 goals. There you go. We'll do a little recap here after Christmas, after the month of December is over, and we get an early Christmas present. We beat our early on rivals, the LA Kings. We had quite the rivalry with them. Okay, so apparently the AHL plays on Christmas this year. Apparently they have a game on Christmas. They need to fire their schedulers. Really? They have a game on Christmas? I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, December 25th, they had a game on Christmas. That's weird. But like I said, we're going to get to the end of this month to do a quick little recap, see where we're at stats-wise. Obviously, we're going to be a playoff team. We have the team to do it. Everyone seems to be firing on all cylinders, whether it's McCann or Ovechkin. I think I saw Yakupov up there a few times. So all guys are playing absolutely awesome right now, and we get another win against the LA Kings, which is always nice. Couple of trades here. The Boston Bruins reacquire Blake Wheeler. He was actually drafted by them for a second, a third, and a prospect, so that's not a bad trade. So we'll see where we are here. We are, I guess, tied for number 1 in the NHL. Oh no, wow, Carolina, 57 points. So we're definitely up there. We're tied for number 2 with the St. Louis Blues. We're definitely in control, though. You can see there the Vancouver Canucks ahead of the Arizona Coyotes once again. Goals, we are not up there, but pretty close. We're probably in like the 15 range. Assists, we're not up there, but again, pretty close. Points, not even close to being up there, but it's okay because everyone's firing on all cylinders right now. We're playing awesome. Freddie's got all of the victories. So I have auto goalie rotations turned off, and I think I'm going to keep it that way because Freddie is our guy. I mean, things are working out. There's no reason for us to start our backup goalie when we're trying to win the Stanley Cup, and this is our last year, so let's go out with a bang anyways. But let's see how everyone's doing stat-wise. I think everyone's probably pretty good. I don't know if anyone's over a point a game, but everyone's right around that range, I'm pretty sure. Jake Bean, baby, everyone's favorite guy. Look at him having a fantastic year. 23 points in 39 games. Definitely going to surpass his career high. Oh my god. He is already has Already has almost more points than he has last year in half the game, so that's awesome. Jake Bean has probably been our best draft pick. Would you say that? I think Jake Bean has been our best draft pick, and you're thinking, whoa, what about Austin Matthews? Well, no one's really taken a hold of the team like Jake Bean does. He scores clutch goals. He's there when you need him. He's that good-looking dude. I love Jake Bean. He has been awesome for us. That's another reason why I want to continue this GM mode, because it's just so much fun with all these players. It's awesome. Duclair, 42 points in 39 games. I guess I was wrong. He is definitely more than a point a game. Exact same thing with Ovi as well, 40 points in 39 games. Yakupov's doing pretty nice as well. Matthews not doing too bad. Johnson not too bad either. Lindholm 30 points in 39 games. That's awesome. Jared McCann is having an absolutely unreal year there on the third line. I would say move McCann up, but literally that does nothing. McCann is having a great year. Horvat's having a pretty decent year, and Horvat's line mates are doing awesome. Like, look at that. Why would we change things up when they're almost a point a game each? And I'm totally fine with the way things are going right now. Gettinger and Joe Gattenby, no goals for Gattenby. Oh man, what are we gonna do with this guy? I'm gonna keep him though. I'm gonna keep him till the end of the GM mode. 2 assists this year, and you know what? Those 2 assists were probably clutch assists. They're probably like Hail Mary, game winner, overtime pass type shit. Rookie goalies, nothing up there, and goaltenders 26 and 11. Freddie with 2 shutouts. Again, we're doing pretty good. I'm just gonna continue on with the simulation. Always gonna simulate the game against the Argon Busts, simply because I know Joe Gattenby is gonna score that 1 overtime goal to end things off. That would be just awesome. Up against the Nashville Predators, and we actually lose, unfortunately. Honestly, I'm a little bit sad that we're leaving Vancouver, because it is my hometown, it is my city, and to bring Stanley Cups to this place was just awesome. Obviously, I wish that would happen in real life, but we're definitely a few years away from that. But again, I'm kind of sad. We've had a lot of fun here, all the ego accounts, but I'm thinking about, playing it a couple times a week in my off time, again, recording it and then cutting it up into little clips, whether we make a trade or the postseason, something like that, just to kind of keep it still fresh, because again, we're not even 10 years into it, right? So this will be our 8th year, so there's still tons of hockey to be played. There's still lots of stuff to do. I want to show Ovi retiring. I want to see how many goals he ends up with, so all that stuff. Who knows? He could retire at the end of this year, call it quits when the GM calls it quits as well. But this next GM mode, you guys are really gonna like it. Again, it's something that's never been done before, and I say that, and that's probably like, oh well, a lot of stuff hasn't been done before, but this is something big. It's so much fun. You guys are really gonna enjoy it, and we do go to the Eastern Conference, which is a team we have not visited. We've obviously been in the Western Conference for this entire time, so it's going to be a lot of fun to see new opponents. We're going to have to get new rivalries. Maybe we'll see Arjun Bust, and maybe we'll see Joe Gattenby again, but let's go here up against the man himself. First period, 1-1, there you go. Brandon Perlini and Jake Bean, baby, everyone's favorite guy. There you go, big goal from Jake Bean. Period number 2, 2-1, Marty Hansel. Come on, guys, pull it together here. You cannot lose to these guys 3 times in a row. They are right on your tail in the Western Conference as well. Come on, we need a big goal here. Just don't let Argon Bus score. Come on. And we lose again. Wow. These guys have obviously learned from us, because we have been destroying them for the last 7 years. So I think they realize how to beat us now, and that's fine. That's fine. The thing is, I think we're still ahead of them in the standings. That's all that really matters. Oh yeah, we got a comfortable lead. I am not even worried about that whatsoever. But I mean, it's been awesome with the whole rivalry with the Arizona Coyotes, and whether we should have picked Argon Choke or whether we should have picked Joe Gattenby, it's all in good fun, especially with Joe Gattenby actually coming on and making a special appearance. That was crazy. I would never expect that. It actually happened before in our pack attack when Joe Fleshler actually came on. That was a lot of fun. So check out the All-Stars here, 8 years in. Look at Scott Lawton's still 94 overall. I have no idea how he's so good. What else we got here? You can see Jack Eichel, 88, Morgan Riley, Aaron Ekblad, Carlson, there it is. And the goaltender for the Eastern Conference is Nick McBride, 93 overall. So that's pretty decent. And back to the Western Conference now. Hopefully we see an all-star or two. There you go. We got Duclair, and he's the only offensive all-star. And we got Jake Bean. He's an all-star. Yeah, he is. He's an all-star in everybody's heart. And Freddie. So 3 all-stars. That's pretty nice. I don't think I saw an all-star from the Arizona Coyotes, so I'd take that as a victory in our books. But winning Stanley Cups here was definitely awesome. There was some clutch time. I thought we were going to be done more than once. There was some times where we were down like 3-1 and we battled back and we ended up winning in Game 7. I think Jake Bean and Horvat both had those Game 7 overtime goals. My 2 favorite players in this GM mode. It's just been awesome, man. I'm going to miss recording this because of the rivalries and the ego accounts. Although sometimes the ego accounts, if you follow them on Twitter, they get a bit crazy sometimes, okay? They get a little bit too much, so maybe in the next one, just remember it's just a video game. We get Jack Johnson here for second, Toby Brust, and Orlando Farmer. Jack Johnson would be an upgrade, but I'm not going to make a trade. I have this team. We've built this team. There's no reason for me to make another trade. And look at McCann, 20 goals. 20 goals on the third line, leading the squad. Wow, that is impressive. Attaboy McCann, absolutely doing work there, and we win 4-0 against Crosby. It's just crazy. We're actually doing really, really well. 34, 13, and 4. Another victory. Just wins on wins on wins. Up against that 94 overall Scott Lawton. Show him what's up. 2-1. There you go. We cannot be beat right now. We are just absolutely killing it right now. And I say we can't be beat, and then we're probably going to lose right there. And we do, of course, because every time I say we're doing good, we just lose. But I do want to go and I do want to simulate the games against the... oh, man. I haven't scored a goal in 2 games. That's rough. I do want to go ahead and continue with the simulation against the Arizona Coyotes. Come on here. Big victory. Snap the scoring streak with a 9-goal performance. Come on. You can do it against Malkin and Crosby. Let's go. 3-2. There you go. We actually score some goals, which is nice. I don't think we've been shut out that many times, so that's a bit of a weird little streak we had there. Ovi with 21 goals. The goal scoring seems to be down because when we checked just past Christmas, I think he had 17 or 18, so he only got 21 now, and I'm pretty sure we've simulated like close to 20 games. So Ovi might be slowing down, the offense might be slowing down a little bit, but it's not the end of the world because we are winning games, kind of. We really need to win a game here against the Arizona Coyotes because we've lost 2 there, 1, lost 2, and we actually won 3. So it's not that bad, but we cannot continue with these streaks, and Arizona is catching right up on our ass. So first period, 2-0, Glendening and Jared McCann. There you go. Period number 2, 3-0. Jake Bean, everyone's favorite guy. Put him on the face of every billboard in the city of Vancouver. Period number 3, 3-0. Freddie says, you guys are not beating us for the 4th time. Now the season record is 3-1 for them. McCann with his 21st. There you go. Luke Glendening with a big goal on the 4th line. And we finally get a victory there. A couple more trades, a second and a prospect from Michael Grabner. Boston's acquiring all of the players. Tampa Bay acquired Danny DeKeyser for a second and a prospect. And what else we got here? Where are we in the standings? We actually got an 11-point lead on Arizona, so it's a pretty comfortable lead. We're definitely not going to be scared of them catching us, but it definitely can happen. They have 70 points, we have 81. Jack Johnson, I'm sorry. People are probably saying, why don't you do that? That's definitely an upgrade from Joe Gattenby, but we can't do that. We can't just replace Joe Gattenby with Jack Johnson in the last year. You can't do that. It's just the rules say you can't do it, and we are losing games right now big time, man. We are getting stomped on. Jack Johnson, no, I don't want Jack Johnson. If we don't win here against Florida, wow, we are just shitting the bed right now. Good thing we started off so hot because we are just losing games left, right, and center. Maybe I should move McCann up. something's got to give here. Ovi's been kind of struggling. Maybe I will move Jared McCann up to the third line, and because Ovi's been struggling. He had like 17 goals at the end of Christmas. Now he's only got 22. So yeah, I'd like for the guys to get going a bit here. How's Duclair doing? He was more than a point a game, and now he's definitely not. So yeah, we've definitely been slowing down, but it's okay because we have that really comfortable cushion because we started off the year so hot. First period up against Edmonton, 2-0. Matthews and Yakupov. Period number 2, 6-1. That seems to help the goals. Ovi's got 2 and McCann's got 1, and we finished that one off 6-1. Maybe that's all we needed was to put McCann on the second line. That's a big game. That's a huge win there after losing quite a few games in a row. We do got the trade deadline up here. I mean, I guess I'll entertain offers, but really, I probably won't make a trade. There's no need for us to make a trade. I have this team. I know what we're capable of. We're ready to go towards the playoffs. It's gonna be 40 wins here after we beat the Colorado Avalanche. Hopefully I didn't get too cocky there. 40 wins, baby. Come on. You could do it against Nathan McKinnon. No, we lost 2-1. Ouch. I'm not going to make any other trades, so we're going to go into the trade deadline. I can entertain offers, but I probably won't make a move. And there's 40 wins up against the Ducks. Toronto is calling with a proposal, a first for Jake Gardiner, 85 overall. No, you can hang on to Jake Gardiner. You've had him there forever. Probably not going to make a trade, though. So the trade deadline is now over. A few trades happened here, so let's see what actually went down. You can see here that Detroit acquired ex-Vancouver Canuck, 1-year Vancouver Canuck, Andrei Vasilevsky for 2/3, and Tyler Bertuzzi. That's kind of an interesting little trade. Eddie Lack and Cal Hill, I don't know who that is, for Josh Bailey, and then they went ahead and put him on waivers, so that's kind of strange. They really didn't get a whole lot from that. And then Anthony Stolars and Corey Myers for Jake Gardner, Radek Fasta, and Alex Stalock. That's kind of a big trade. Ottawa acquired Nick Leddy for a first and Dustin Tokarski. And Ottawa placed Max Reinhart on waivers, and then they picked him up there, which was the New York Islanders, and Cal Clutterbuck, probably not. I'm totally okay with not making a trade there. We're 40, 20, and 5. Make that 40, 20, and 6. But we are scoring goals, though. 5 goals there. We scored 6 goals against Edmonton the other night, so the goal scoring is definitely there. I'm not worried about it. I just want to get towards the playoffs. I definitely want to go out on top here with the hat trick Stanley Cup. I don't think we've ever done that in any GM mode. Maybe we did it with Toronto, maybe. I don't think we did, though. I'll have to go back and check, but I really don't think that we did. Maybe you guys can tell me if you've watched all the GM modes. I don't think we have, though. But first period, 0-0. Period number 2, 1-0. Marty Hansel, 4-2. Joe Gattenby, yeah, baby. Suck it, Argento, suck it. You suck. Gattenby with a big goal, and of course that's against Arizona. McCann had 1. Jake Bean and Austin Matthews. 3 beautiful men. Make that 4 beautiful men with Joe Gattenby. That's a hell of a third period. Was that Joe Gattenby's first goal? No, his second goal. So he comes through huge with a big goal against Arizona. Argento has only scored once against us, and Joe Gattenby makes that twice with 2 goals. I believe they're both empty netters, though. But still, nonetheless, I am stoked on that. Attaboy Gattenby, sticking it to that goof, and we beat the Minnesota Wild. Yeah, we're definitely a good team. Definitely a solid team. 45, 20, and 6. I have no complaints for this year. The goal scoring started off hot, but everyone kind of trailed off. But it's okay because we're winning games, and that's really all that matters. There's really not much more to talk about. I feel like I'm just rambling here, but I mean, we have a great team. Win 3-0 against the Hawks, and we're pretty close to ending this off here. I think this is the last stretch of games. There may be another week. Win 1-0 there. Another shutout for Freddie. Freddie has been absolutely awesome for us. He split time last year with Ben Bishop, had a few shaky times in the playoffs. Oh, actually, there's a few more weeks. Had a few shaky times in the playoffs, but nonetheless, it's very nice to see Freddie be a legitimate starting goalie. 48 victories. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And that's actually our last game against the Arizona Coyotes. And as you can see, Joe Gattenby went out on top. He showed Argento who's the man. He said, "I'm the man." I mean, maybe we could could play them in the playoffs. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibility, which would be kind of funny. Have a nice Argon Bust versus Gattenby matchup. If that's the case, I'll bring Joe Gattenby up to the first defense line pairing with Jake Bean. I don't even care. I need him to score some goals against Argon Bust. 49 victories though. Let's make it 50 against the Hawks. Oh man, look at Kane and Taze. 53 goals, 57 helpers. No, we're not getting 50 wins here. We have 2 more chances to do it. I think we're probably going to hit it though. Ovi, I want you to hit 30 goals, maybe for the last time in your career. 30 goals, Ovi. Can you do it up against the Colorado Avalanche and Nathan McKinnon? Let's go. Come on, Ovi. 50 wins, 30 goals. You got it here, buddy. 2-0. No. Period number 2. 2-1 and 3-1. Okay, we have one more game to do it. One more game, and it's against Corey Perry. Actually, it's not against Corey Perry. They both retired last year, and they had a terrible team. I don't know how they're doing even half decent. 39, 30, and 11. It's not great, but they're definitely not a playoff team. But they had like 75s on like the second line. They were immediately, they're definitely missing Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaf. Come on, guys. 50 victories here. You can do it on the road. And Stefan Noesen, the Vancouver Canuck killer in the playoffs. Period number 2. Oh my God. Just waiting for Ovi to score there. Shea Theodore. Come on, guys. Our last regular season game with the Vancouver Canucks. Go out with a bang. Ovi, you want 30. Vancouver, you want 50. Come on. You can do it. You can do it against Anaheim. Oh my God. We might not even do it here. 5, 4. No. Alright, you know what? It's not the end of the world. It would have been nice, but it's okay, because we're going to go for the Stanley Cup hat trick here. 50 wins, whatever, it's just a number. 30 goals, just a number. I'm not even worried about it. I think we finished probably first in our division. We're going to check out everything here, and then we're going to hop into the playoffs. And I'm going to do the playoffs like I usually do, except it's going to be all in one video. This is one giant GM mode. It's gonna be the last one though, so we gotta go out with a bang here. I'm hoping so. I mean, if we get kicked out, it's gonna suck, but okay, we're up here against these Chicago Blackhawks. Patrick Kane. All right, okay, this is gonna be a very interesting. So we finished 3rd overall in the NHL. Arizona finished 6th, so you could potentially see us matching up in the playoffs there. That's definitely not too crazy of a possibility. So let's see here, points wise. Anthony Duclair 70 points, Yakupov 68, Ovechkin 64. No one hit 30 goals though. That's a bit surprising. Ovi was close. Johnson had 32. Matthews had 56. Oh man, that is just disappointing. Hampus Lindholm 51. Jared McCann 47 points. Where'd that come from? 25 goals plus 21. Jake Bean had like 30 points in 39 games, and then in the last 40 games he had 10 points. That's weird, man. Everyone started off so hot, and then we really just trailed off. Horvat 37 points, but he was a plus 13. Provorov 30 points. Gettinger 28. Josh Morrissey, where is he at? Joe Gattenby 3 goals, 8 helpers for 14 points. Is that a career high? No, he had 19 in his rookie year. It's not even a bad rookie year at all. 19 points, but 8 points, I guess a career low for Joe Gattenby. That's funny. What else we got here? Let's check out the goaltenders. And 49 and 27. He played all games for us. 6 shutouts, and we are going into the playoffs. Let me turn on the injuries and get a drink. I've been talking for like 25 minutes straight. My throat's dying. So let's have a look here at the year 8 Chicago Blackhawks, and it's looking pretty nice. They have a lot of depth actually now that I'm looking at it. Ryan Hartman, players like that. They got Panarin, Weinberg, Dano, and then Kane, Taze, and Teravainen. That is quite a team. So going towards the defense here, there's no Duncan Keith. You saw he was like 75 overall a few years ago. He really dropped off. Lajoie, we got Vili Polka, Nicholas Hjalmarsson, Regan's not bad, and then Zach Bogosian. So a pretty decent defensive core, and 83 overall Corey Crawford. So the thing about this team is they can score goals. We know that. So let's go here. First period, 1-0. Patrick Fellows. This guy is the playoff king, man. He always comes through in the playoffs. Period number 2, 2-0. Patrick Fellows again. Who is this kid? He is pretty quiet throughout the regular season, but gets 2 goals. Chris Tanev with a power play goal. Yak with the power play goal, and we're up 4-0 in the first game, baby. That's what I like to see. Definitely a nice first game. I will take that, wrap that one up. 4-0 in the books. There you go. Take that, Chicago. Get out of here. Patrick Fellows, though, who is this kid, man? He always comes through in the playoffs. I think last year he had like 4 points in 3 playoff games or something. I actually didn't even check on Utica once this year. I don't even know how they're doing. So we'll have a quick look at the Utica Comets, and they are 45, 23, and 7. So definitely a pretty solid team. You can see there Puljujärvi has 47 helpers. That's what I like to see. There you go. Let's see if we can hold Chicago to that donut again. 0 goals. Let's go. First period. 0-0. Okay. All right. We're doing it. Period number 2. Okay. Still, Chicago has not scored a goal yet in this series. We've got 4. Let's make it 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. Come on. No one's giving up an inch here. Alex Killorn. Thank God. This guy, man, has been a playoff tank for us for so many years. And another shutout. Chicago, where's that offense, man? Kane, Taze, where you at? Where you at? Probably because Patrick Fellows was another helper, actually. Probably because we have such good defense like Joe Gattenby stopping them to get every opportunity they possibly can. But that's really not like the Chicago Blackhawks to not score a goal through 40 minutes. But we're in Chicago now, the Madhouse on Madison. I expect a much harder game here from the Chicago Blackhawks. First period, 1-1. There you go. Finally, Weinberg and Ovechkin. There you go. Period number 2. 3-2. Yakupov gets 2 and Marco Dano gets another one. We still have a slim lead here going into the third. Chicago is playing in front of their home fans. They know they want to get a good performance. Power play, oh my God, cannot kill it off. Patty Kane with a big goal there. 5 minutes left in the third period, and he scores again. Oh man, Patty Kane, that could be a serious turner right there. That could be the TSN turning point. That's not fun. That sucks to lose like that, but we got, it's okay though. If we win this game, I think we're gonna have the series in the bag, because we're going to win it at home if we take a 3-1 lead here. So let's go, guys. We beat this team before. It doesn't matter where we're playing. We can do it again. First period, 1-1 Taze and Ovechkin. Period number 2, 2-1. Ovechkin with another goal. Attaboy, Ovi. Come on here. 17 minutes left. You got this. Yakupov. The Russians are here, baby. The Russians are scoring at will. Ovi, Yakupov. Who else you want? There you go. A huge game. We go up 3-1, just like the score entails, 3-1, and I think we're gonna be okay here. I think we're gonna be just fine if we can win this next game. If we lose this game and it goes to being 3-2, they have all the momentum going back home. I don't like that very much. Let's go, guys. Let's go into round number 2, beating the Chicago Blackhawks. Let's go. First period, 0-0. Period number 2, 1-1. Jared McCann and Jonathan Taze. So aside from Taze and Kane, they really haven't had that much scoring. They've scored the majority of the goals, and there he is again, Patrick Kane. Come on, guys, we got this. We got this here. Power play for us, 5-on-3, 4-on-3. Someone capitalize. Oh man, where are the Russians at? Ovi. Where are the Canadians at? Where's Matthews? Come on, baby. Duclair, let's get a big goal here. 4 minutes left. Pull the goalie. Do whatever you have to do. No, I don't know. They did exactly what I didn't want them to do. We have a 3-2 series lead here. This is scary. Going back to Chicago, but we have beat them on home ice before. We can do it again. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm not that nervous. Come on here, Chicago. You cannot get in the way of our Stanley Cup hat trick here. First period, 0-0, 13-4. Come on, guys, beat Corey Crawford. Period number 2, 0-0. Oh my God, we're doubling them in shots right now. Doubling them. Come on, guys, beat Crawford just once. Power play, Austin freaking Matthews. I call him out in the last game, and he comes through huge there with a big goal. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, baby. Austin Matthews. And for the 3rd time, we shut out the Chicago Blackhawks. Three times we started the Chicago Blackhawks in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and that was a weird series, but definitely a series that I'm very happy to get over with. I didn't think we would keep them to such low scoring numbers. I was really expecting Kane and Taze just to light it up. Kane had like 50 goals in the regular season, but you can see here we got Johnny Hockey and the Calgary Flames here. Calgary actually eliminated Argon Bus, so we're not going to see be a Argon Bust and a Joe Gattenby playoff matchup, unfortunately. That sucks. I really thought we were going to get to see that. That's really unfortunate, but it's okay because you guys might be able to see it in the updates that I do with this team. So up against the Calgary Flames here, Gaudreau, Monahan, Klimchuk. They look definitely a lot more well balanced than Chicago. Chicago had the one big line, and then after that it was kind of they had a few decent players like Ryan Hartman and stuff, but really nothing fantastic. But this team looks like they can score some goals, and they got rid of Arizona in the first round, so definitely a good team. Defensively, Dougie Hamilton, TJ Brody, those are their big 1-2, and in the net they have 284. So yeah, they have a pretty balanced team. I think we have a better team than them, but it's still going to be a pretty decent playoff series here. Let's go here. Game number 1 against the Calgary Flames in Vancouver. Let's go. 2-0. Jared McCann and Jay Money, Josh Morrissey. Let's go. Period number 2. 2-2. Monahan and Stanley. Okay. All right, Stanley. Don't get in the way of my Lord Stanley. And Ovi, he says, hell no. Gets 2 goals in less than 3 minutes. Boom. Ovi is here to play, and I think that's going to solidify the victory for us here. 23 shots, they have 35. Freddie's playing amazing, and Ovi single-handedly won that game for us in the third period. What a beast. Alexander Ovechkin, what a pickup he has been. His 5th goal of the playoffs, 2 goals there. That is awesome. I need to take another drink. My throat is seriously dying, and Luke Glendening has been injured May 5th. Oh my goodness. It's definitely not easy to talk for like 40 minutes straight. I didn't think it would be this hard, but let's go here. Luke Glendening is now injured, but it's okay. It's all right. We have that depth to replace him. First period, 1-0, Brendan McMillan, the ex-Vancouver Canucks. 16-2 are the shots. Are you serious? Come on, period number 2. 2-0. Oh my God, Hagos. Who is that guy? Oh boy, come on here, OV, we need a big goal here. Where's Duclair been, man? Where's Tyler Johnson been? That whole first line, man. I don't know. Sometimes they're hot, sometimes they're cold. When they're hot, they're hot. When they're cold, they're really cold. Like right now, no run support for the Vancouver Canucks, and we drop game number 2, 2-0. We're all tied up 1-1, but we are going into enemy territory. We're going into the Saddle Dome, Calgary. Oh man, Luke Glendening available to play in the next game. Beautiful. I'm fine with that. Best lines. Let's go. First period, game number 3 in the Saddle Dome, the arena that's shaped like a big giant potato chip. Let's go. First period, 2-0. Gaudreau and Grewal. Come on. Period number 2, 3-0, and we get stomped 5-1. What is going on right now? What is happening? I don't know what's going on right now because we got rid of Chicago pretty handsomely. Look at Ovi down to an 86 right now. You know what? I'm going to change things up a little bit. McCann's been so good all year. Johnson, you're going there. Duclair, McCann, Yakupov, Killorn, Glendening, Gettinger. No, I want to put Killorn there. You go there. Jesse Puljujarvi's apparently here, but I want to get Patrick Fellows in there because Fellows is a playoff beast, and I would like to actually send down Jesse Puljujarvi for the Utica playoff run. I guess they called him up when Glendening got hurt, so Luke Glendening is still actually hurt, but he's playing through it because he's a monster. He's a beast. I'm going to go ahead and put Patrick Fellows there, and then hopefully we can come through and we can get a big victory here against Calgary because it's not looking good right now. You know, I would really love to get Ovi his second ring. I would absolutely love that, but if we lose this game, then it could all potentially be over. First period, 4-0. Gettinger with 2, Provorov and Ovi. 4 goals on 10 shots. Get McDonald out of there. See you later. Period number 2, 6-0. Duclair and Ovi. Let's just get the third period done. Put this team out of their misery. 6-1. Brandon McMillan snaps the shutout with a minute left, but that is a bounce back game. 6-1. Ovi 86 overall with 3 points there on the first line. You give that guy a little bit of room and he's going to take it. We now tie it back up at 2. Hunter Shinkarik, yeah, that's fine. We tie the series back up at 2. We're at home here. If we can get this victory, I am feeling pretty decent about this right now. First period, 3-0 for them. Oh man, it's like the exact opposite of what I actually wanted. Monahan, Granlund, Klimchuk. Period period number 2, 4-1. Okay, I guess they're going to take a 3-2 series lead here. It's okay, though. It's okay. I'm pretty confident that we can beat this team anytime we want. Ovi gets another one. Wait, hold on. It might not be over yet. If we get one, maybe somebody. Man, Ovi's been our only player scoring goals, and that's it. Monahan ices it. We actually pulled Freddie, and you can see there, Fleshler gets his first action all year. Ovi seems to be the only one scoring, man. I don't know what is up with that, but we are on the brink of elimination here. It can all be over with one loss. One loss here, we're done. It's all over. Come on, guys, dig deep. Think of everything that we've went through throughout the past 7 years here. Come on, you guys can do this here. Times 6, the entire simulation. Ovi again, man, where would we be without this guy? Holy crap. Ovi has just been so clutch for us right now. Ovi, and Patrick Fellows, man. Patrick Fellows and Ovi. Definitely been our best 2 players throughout this entire playoff run. Come on. Oh, shit. Klimchuk. Morgan Klimchuk gets 1 for them right there. Oh, God. It's very, very close. 13-12 are the shots. We need that one more big goal, Ovi. I know I've been counting on you so much. You're old. You're 86 overall, but I believe you. I believe you can have another big goal in you. You got this. The great 8, baby. You got this. You got this. God, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Wow. We pull and we tie the series up at 3. That is impressive. Going into game number 7, okay? Pushing a game number 7. How many times have we done that in the past? So many times. Every series we seem to be down, but we come through, and this could be, oh man, I don't even want to talk about it. Times 6 once again. Come on, guys. You know exactly what to do here. We're all over them early. 7-1 are the shots. Come on, you cannot let them score before the first period ends. Okay, good. We got all the momentum in the world. Bo Horvat gets a huge goal, but Michael Frolik comes right back. Come on, guys. No, look at the shots right now. 20-9. You cannot be serious. They're winning right now. You cannot be serious. Joe Gattenby, baby. Yes, Joe Gattenby, the real MVP, gets his first career playoff goal, I think. I'll have to check after the game, but Joe Gattenby and Bo Horvat. Oh, man, we need a huge goal here. Come on, somebody. Gattenby, buddy, I know you don't score very often, but another one would be just huge. If we lose, we're done. We're done. It's all over. Come on. I'm legitimately so nervous right now. Oh, man. 4, 3, 2. No, we need to... Oh, man. Okay, pep talk. It doesn't matter how long you've played in the city of Vancouver. Play for Vancouver right now. This is it, guys. Put it all on the line. No, Sam Bennett! No! Oh my God. He ruins the dream of the Stanley Cup hat trick. Sam freaking Bennett after Gattenby. It was a storybook ending. It wasn't supposed to end like that. Oh no. Oh my God. Okay, well, that's disappointing. I really wanted to go out on top. I'm happy with the year. Yeah. Oh, man. You know what? That's fine. We've done everything we ever possibly could accomplish here in Vancouver. Going for the triple Stanley Cup was a little bit too much, but I can guarantee you next year we will be back here and we will hopefully hoist the Stanley Cup once again. But I will do updates again. Oh, my God. I can't believe how close that was. Sam Bennett, you little bastard. I don't even know what to say right now. Sam Bennett. Oh, my God. So we are going to re-sign with the Vancouver Canucks. We have the option to go to Florida, Carolina, or the Buffalo Sabres, but no, we're sticking with Vancouver, and that's it, guys. I want to thank you guys for everything. That was a hell of a run. That was so much fun. This has been the best GM mode I've ever done. Personally, I've loved doing this. All the ego accounts, all the comments we got. We're averaging like 100 comments per GM video, which is ridiculous. But I will show you guys the retirements, and I'll do one last little wrap-up here. Man, fucking Calgary. I really wish that we could have pulled off the Stanley Cup hat trick. That would have been awesome. And they actually win the Stanley Cup, the Calgary Flames. Wow. Okay, it's our turn next year. I cannot have another year where we don't win the Stanley Cup with this team. We may see some changes coming in the offseason. Maybe a captaincy will be stripped off of Austin Matthews. So we'll do a little bit of a recap here, see the retirements. Maybe Ovi's going to retire. You guys can see how many goals Ovi retired with. No, we're not going to play in the prospects game, but I do want to see the retirements, please. So let's see here who retired. If Ovi did, Ovi's staying for another year. No way. Okay, Ovi is staying. Rick Nash and Parise both retired. Parise with just over 1,000 points. Okay, I didn't honestly think that was going to be the case. I thought Ovi was going to be gone. I thought he was toast for sure. No retirements for us, and goaltenders Corey Crawford after we bounced him in the playoffs. See you later. What a career for Marc-Andre Fleury, though. Almost 500 wins. That is very impressive. Definitely Hall of Fame worthy, if you ask me. I'll have a look here at all of the overalls. You can see Jake Bean still the exact same. Duclair went down. Didn't have a very good playoff. Joe Flesher went up for some reason. Who else we got here? We got Freddie, who's still an 89. Joe Gattenby, 82. Even though it was going to be a storybook ending with him. He was supposed to score the overtime winning goal to send us into round 3. Didn't happen like that, unfortunately. Horvat with an 85. He went down. Johnson went down. Everyone's kind of going a little bit down here. Lindholm went down. Matthews stayed the same for some reason. McCann didn't go up, which is strange. Morrissey went down. Ovechkin an 85. Wow. Provorov, Puljujarvi, anyone else here? Tanev has been an 84 overall since the day we started this GM mode. It's actually pretty weird how he stayed that. Tom Wilson went up to an 85, and Yakupov is an 88. So I guess that's everything. Ovi did not retire, but again, been an absolutely awesome journey with this GM mode. Back-to-back Stanley Cups. I would have loved to make it 3, but at least the cup's staying in Canada. At least I can say that. Rocket Richard went to Tarasenko. Did we ever have a Rocket Richard winner? I don't think we did. Maybe not. Ted Lindsay went to Tyler Seguin. Claude Giroux. Freddie won the William M. Jennings all on his own and the Vezina Trophy. So that's awesome. Atta boy, Freddie coming through clutch with some big awards. Rudy Iverson was that guy who was like 82 overall out of the draft. Who else we got here? Aaron Ekblad, James Norris. Hart went to Tyler Seguin. Yes. We only took home the 2 awards. It's totally fine, though. It's totally fine. I had a hell of a run with this team. I want to thank you guys for everything. We'll check the GM tracker once again. You can have a look here at these statistics. We had a pretty decent year, 104 points. Our best year was the first year where we actually won the Stanley Cup, but we actually allowed the fewest amount of goals this year in the entire thing. 205 goals, 245 scored. So a lot of goals scored and not many goals let in. You can see here in our first year, look how bad we were. Didn't even score 200 goals, and this year we almost got 300, right? So, I mean, a little bit off, but you can see the improvement, right? This team has been absolutely awesome. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for such a fun GM mode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, but the next GM mode is out right now. Take a little bit of a break because this one's going to be close to like an hour long. I know I'm going to take a break after recording this. Talking for almost an hour is just killing my throat right now, but the next GM mode is up. I guarantee you guys are going to love it. Go check it out. It's on the channel right now. Thank you to the wonderful city and the wonderful fans of Vancouver. Washington, I'm coming for you.